dimensions of what God did in Egypt, because the biological father was an idol worshiper. Though Gideon was stranded, he took to heart the instruction of fathers. Though Gideon was in pain, he took to cognizance the instruction of fathers. He was saying, as an entity, the only property I have is my submission to fatherhood. I don't have a car, I don't have a house, but I'm submitted to a father. I'm submitted to an unction, and because I'm submitted to that unction, I have a future. Because I'm submitted to that unction, I can't fail. Because I'm submitted to that unction, I will function. Because I'm submitted to that unction, I will get balance. Am I communicating now? Anybody that you get in contact with and he or she opens a mouth, and by reason of the utterances from their mouth, your value, let me chase this thing. I don't want them to drag you into it. Let me handle it. It's nothing. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. No problem. But sir, I don't want you to come into it. And at the end, it was not in the program. People said all kinds of things. Pastors were angry. How can your father? This is the time you need him. Why didn't you show up? All kinds of statements. People were defeated. And I said to them, a father cannot be wrong. Don't get me wrong. A father may make mistakes, but to you, never see a father wrong for your own good. I said a father cannot be wrong. I was not angry. I continued doing my sonship duty. I continued doing my sonship position. I continued paying loyalty. People met me to get words from my mouth. How do you feel? We are not happy. I was excited. My wife is here. She said, honey, are you? I said, I'm too okay. I am happy. Everything is fine. It was a test of my loyalty. I maintained my connection. One day I sat in my house on my own. I got a call. This was about a year later or 2 years later. He said, Daddy said I should tell you he will be with you next tomorrow. Oh,
you see that building the size of several football fields just behind me? What's happening inside those walls is so incredible that Elon's competitors have been flying drones over this building trying to get any kind of intel on this project. Now, inside those walls, Elon recently flipped the switch on Project Colossus, which he called the most powerful supercomputer of any kind in the world. I believe this supercomputer will create the world's first superhuman-like AI and make a lot of people rich in the process. According to Fortune, this next-gen AI could advance civilization and change the course of human history. Forbes says it will eventually reshape everything. The futurist and Google's director of engineering, Ray Kurzweil, the man who predicted the rise of the internet in the 1990s, said this new AI will unleash a technological change so rapid and so profound, it represents a rupture in the fabric of human history. I believe this new AI will be born right here at that facility. And I predict it will make Elon the world's first trillionaire and mint more millionaires and billionaires than any other breakthrough in history. Now, unfortunately, most people will be left out of this coming boom because Elon's firm xAI is still a private company. Until recently, it was impossible to claim a stake in his firm. You had to be already rich or have a direct connection to Elon Musk, but not anymore. Today, I'm going to show you how you could take a stake in this Project Colossus without having connections in Silicon Valley, without having to be an accredited investor, and without having to be rich. In fact, you can get started with just as little as $500, and it's as easy as buying any other stock. Hi, I'm Jeff Brown. I'm a former senior executive of 3 major public tech companies, Qualcomm, NXP Semiconductors, and Juniper Networks. 3 firms that